Your first home staging job checklist. So if you have just secured your first client, congratulations, but I want to set you up for success so that you know exactly what you're doing from AM to PM. My company stage over 400 properties per year, so I'd like to think that I have this down to a T and know exactly what you need to go on your first stage. That's what I want to share with you in this video. Let's dive in. You know that old saying, prepare to fail, fail to prepare, and that is exactly what happens inside your home staging business on an install day. The preparation beforehand is really the key to your success for that day. I have been at home staging installations that I have finished in 2 hours. I have also been at home staging installations that I have been finished in 22 hours. And I would say it's all down to that preparation. It really is key. My company, the Property Stagers, actually stage over 400 properties per year. We do have this process down to a T because sometimes we're staging multiple properties per day and sometimes even blocks of 169 apartments. So when you're in that position, you really need to make sure that you're 100% organized. Today, I'm going to share with you the 4 things you need before you do that very first stage. Let's dive in. Number 1, the holy grail is the furniture and the install checklist. So really, this is a spreadsheet for us with every single thing that we promised the client or that we know that we need to take. The reason that we need this, even though I've done over hundreds and hundreds of stages myself, there's always something that I'm bound to forget. So if I do not have this list, I know that when I get to that property, I am not sorted. So with this, we separate it into a few different sections. Our first section is the big furniture items. Now this really goes to our install team, as in the muscle, the people that are going to be lifting that furniture into the property. So this includes things like our sofas, our beds, all of our larger items. Next, we have the smaller item furniture list. This is things that are lighter, can sometimes be taken in our own personal van, such as an extra console table, an extra chaise longue, an extra stool. We have that in our smaller items because this is often added to our kits. And then thirdly, we have all of our accessories, cushions, artwork, and lamp. We know exactly how many of those we need to take. And we also have even on there little quirky things like, you know, this bedroom's only have 1 bedside, so let's not split up a pair of lamps. That's one of my pet hates, when a pair of lamps get split up. It's heartbreaking. The second thing I know that we always need is our toolkit. Our toolkit is so essential to the success of our day. You do not know how many times I have had to drive out to a shop. Sometimes a shop might be an hour round trip to get a hammer, to get a screwdriver that I didn't have inside that toolkit. Another one of my pet hates is when people leave things out the toolkit and you think it is full. So make sure it's always checked before you go. Inside that toolkit, you're going to want to have every sort of piece of equipment, a hammer, a screwdriver. You're going to want to have nails, different types of nails for the walls. Now, I know questions in your mind, do you actually hammer into the walls? We do, and it's covered in our contract. But we do not hang any heavy pieces. Everything we hang is very light. I remember once that I actually was in London and the shop was about 10 miles away and it took me 6 hours in a round trip in the car to go and get some of the stuff I needed. This is why this is so sacred. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. What is your worst thing that's ever happened in your home staging business? What have you forgot? What's taking you hours? Let me know. Now, the third thing you're going to need on that first stage is your extras. This really means extra bulbs, extra extension cables, extra cleaning stuff, extra everything. Also, extra of anything you think you may need in staging. What I mean by this is often, again, I've arrived at properties, we've quoted 2 pieces of artwork, but the room might be able to take 3 or 4. So enter our over-delivering hat. And I wish I had brought more at times. So everything that is soft and light, we always stop 10 times extra than we think we may need. Sometimes the rooms are bigger than we think. We quote completely through photographs, so we don't always see that in person. So bring extra of everything you need. We don't have to bring extra large furniture pieces, but smaller pieces that are quite easy to carry, easy to add, and not an expensive add for us is an extremely important essential. The final thing you're going to need before your first stage is a media checklist. I've actually linked the video below where I share with you what you need to put on that media checklist. The media checklist, you can either have it on your phone because you're probably going to capture that content digitally, or you can have it on a piece of paper. This is going to cover off every shot we have to take, every video, every social media, Instagram story, whatever it is we need to shoot. I don't want to leave that property, miss out on that opportunity of content till that whole list is ticked off. So make sure that you have all 4 of these. And what I want to invite you to is, if you're just starting out your home staging business, you've got that first client, then why not join us on our 7-day free challenge at ditchthedayjob.com. We're going to help you say goodbye to that 9 to 5. So it's not just one stage you're getting, but you're growing this business to whatever size you desire. 7 days totally free online with me. I'll see you at ditchthedayjob.com. I cannot wait to see you in there.